Sally up, and bring Sally down. Last gun start, gotta tell the ground. Bring Sally up, and bring Sally down. All right, so I wanted to do a video in regards to the Smart Key Starter by Mid-City Engineering. I got this kit for my 2004 Mercedes S500 4MATIC, and instructions are originally said to go in through the dash, but looking online, there was actually an easier method, I thought, as far as going directly through the center vents here. So there's one vent up top here that popped right out, and then the other rest of the console essentially slid out this way, the screw here and the screw here. And once those actually came out, then I was actually able to access the ignition assembly here. Now, this is where there's an ignition ring holder that actually has to be spun. They do have a specific cord for it, but I was actually able to get a tool, get in one of the divots here, and actually start spinning that around. I was able to get that out pretty easily, which I was happy about. Once I got that out, I was able to get the ignition assembly out. I was actually able to access it here. I was able to pull out the cords that I needed to, plug in the cords based on the instructions that Mid-City Engineering provided for the Smart Key. And then one last piece actually required me to get underneath, and actually had to remove this panel that actually was here. That was probably the hardest part so far. But the reason I had to pull that apart is I had to get a switch installed at the bottom, which I'm about to put in. The switch button is going to be right there, and I had to hook up the cabling for it. But essentially what that does is that is the override for the Smart Start system. So that actually allows me to turn everything off when the vehicle is being serviced, because you do not want anything to be accidentally tripped if they're actually working on the car. You don't want anything to start up. So now I get to put everything back together. But again, the hardest part was that panel underneath. But once I get everything hooked up and going, should be great. So gonna patch everything up, probably take a few last pictures of just the final install, and I will be done. All right, bye.